Ohayo gozaimasu, konnichiwa, konbanwa, guten morgen, guten tag, guten abend, guten nacht, buenos dias, buenos noches, buenos tardes, bonjour, bonsoir, bienvenue, buongiorno, ahoy, akasamash, annyeonghaseyo, assalamu alaikum, shodo magaramaka junyo barki ora wadu, good morning. It's early morning streaming, it's morning we're streaming. Hi everyone, good morning, happy Thursday. It's a Thursday, January 29th, 2026, in the middle of the polar vortex. Dropping, I don't know, 15 inches, a lot, it's a lot of snow. I haven't gone out and put my dick in it. I don't know how deep it is, but it's deep. Deep enough that I'm really happy to have it. Snowblower, I have a kind of like, not like a very powerful snowblower. It's when you plug in, it's electric. But seeing all these like things online now, like people are like, oh, you got these electronic snow shovels, and it's like a weed whacker with an attachment head on it. It's better than that, and people are paying a fortune for that. I don't remember what, that was like a gift, or I don't remember how I got it, but it wasn't a lot of money. But it will do about, I don't know, that much snow. So what is that? I'll go real quick here. So this should be about 12 inches. I'm about 12 inches elbow to, I've measured this before. I'm about 12 to 13 here. So I don't know, 13, 14 inches. So what is that in centimeters for my metric? We looked at it last night. I don't remember exactly what it was. But you know, I always go by like 180 centimeter dude is basically 6 feet. Right? So 1/10 of that, so 1/6 of that is what, 20 plus 50 left over? Oh, it's 30. It's 30. Oh my god, coffee. It's 30 exactly. So 30 centimeters. Right? So 1/6 to 180 is 30 centimeters. So 1/6 to 60. So it's about 30 centimeters. But we're clear. Good. Something 45. It's growing. Don't let nobody get a hold of Mondi and let her know what 6 inches actually looks like. I've been lying to this woman for years. I feel like the chat is covered up briefly by the game. Is it not? Is it not? It is. I am so sorry. We got my little bit. Sometimes the games do shit what they want to do in OBS. Sometimes they don't. I am definitely in the market for a haircut. We'll have to get one of those squared away, but that's not what we're here for today. Good morning, Money Python. We're here today for Faaast Pengwin. Now I know what you're thinking. I know what you might be thinking, or some of you might be thinking. I was like, Blaine, you were saying it's cringe to practice that. I didn't actually say cringe. I don't typically talk that way. But you're implying that it's cringe to practice at Faaast Pengwin because that's something you play with your friends, and like it's supposed to be fun with your friends. It's not supposed to be about being good at it, right? I agree, but people have been asking me. You know, people, just folks been asking me, Blaine. They call me that because that's my name, Blaine, and that's how they let me know they're talking to me. They indicate me with what they use that up front, so I understand the rest of the sentences intended for me. It's a language. Blaine, you should play more Faaast Pengwin. So here I am. All right, so we can attack. Check out the snowboard I actually got though. So I'm still trying to be low key sleeper penguin, right? I'm not trying to broadcast anything. Oh, I gotta wake up. So here we are. We got our mustache, and we do got like a snowboard. But other than that, I'm trying not to like really get all up in here and like dude wearing a sushi cape, you know? Is that a penguin you trust? My biggest challenge is going to be, I do semi-okay, so I'm probably going to get my ass kicked, right? Let's be clear about that. Is to try to do well enough. Go on the chest. Try to do well enough on my snowboard tricks. Get the most I can in the time I can, really nail it, and get my top speed up on these snowboard courses. Right? That's going to be my focus. My understanding, especially as you start to skill up, the competition becomes really tight. It's a free-to-play game, so there's a lot of people who don't have much money but do have a lot of time. Ah, fuck! That's not the way. That's not the way to be a Faaast Penguin. At all. That's what I'm talking about. Get that fourth one in. Maybe I could have got another one in.
Nice.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh.
Wow. Nice. Great.
Ah, get off! Oh. Pop our ultimate. Waste the ultimate.
Nice.
Alright, so I barely timed that one. Top 30. Not good enough. You're either the first penguin or you're the last penguin. Get this right through this boost here. Nope.
Nice. Best. Great. Wow.
Oh, I don't think I've boosted off of anyone yet.
Nice. Great.
Ah, got greedy on the last attack. Sixth is not good. I wish I could see what other people's speed was. So now how we're doing relatively. But yeah, as you go up in ranks, I guess it's getting harder and harder. It gets rarer and rarer to get those podium finishes. Leaderboard consists of baby is here. Baby. I think the first one is baby. Baby. I would say baby. It's important to smack the microphone with your bare hand. Excuse me. All right. We've done okay at this map before, but again, I think the competition is just going to get harder and harder and harder. Wow. Doing terrible. Top 60, right? Also known as the bottom 40. Well, I guess at least get the ultimate here. Nope. I keep missing everyone. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I've become very much an also-ran penguin here. Oh, the shame! Seventh? Holy oh, eighth. Not even seventh, but eighth. Oh. The penguin depression is setting in. Come on, I want to at least make a decent podium. At least one of these. Island hop across the stars. Alright. Let's try to get a better start. Whiffed. We need a star or two. We need a star or two. Or 3 or 4. Thank you, thank you, Monty. I appreciate it. Oh, God! I am the bad penguin! Top 50. Attack the star frames. Thank you, video game. I know what you thought I was doing before. Again, 8th. It's difficult. We're struggling. We're just gonna cower here. Final activity. Last chance to make a decent showing for ourselves. Do we have the spirit of the penguin? Do we have the soul of the Gwyn? That's what it takes. That's a good start. One of my better starts. Ah, that was a boon, and we missed it. All right. Fuck. Fourth. Mm. What a golden fucking crocodile! Jesus Christ! I mean, look at the people I'm racing against here. The opposite of Sleeper Penguin. I mean, I can hear. I still hear people in the background. And one penguin's up here doing a top rock of some sort. I mean, look at that dude on the left. It's all Fortnite dances all the way down. 5th. And 4th wasn't even really all that close. We were lucky to not be 6th. We're happy to not be 6th. That's what we would classify that as. Whew. Participation bonus. Man, I wish they wouldn't. Alright, let's keep going. I guess I need to change the snowboard Keller? I still don't fully understand in the golden caddy. I mean, you ain't lying. I still don't fully understand those little meters at the end. Like, I get they're probably there to encourage you to change shit, right? But I don't necessarily know. I don't specifically understand what they want me to do. I'm not gonna go buy a sunflower seed snowboard, right? Yeah, I know that these points are there to be used, but like, I get a boat. You guys would be happy if I get a boat. There you go. Get a boat. But I just want to be stealth penguin. I don't want to be like. Now that said, like, those dudes are out there stunting. And they're also backing it up, so. Maybe it's a combination of the two. If you're gonna go out here and broadcast your badass, you gotta follow it up, right? You gotta bring something to the table. Alright, I don't know why that would be, but let's try that again, shall we? Oh, what is this? Oh. Is this for each level you unlock this stuff? Oh, okay, I got it. It is not cut the screen. Good morning.
Listen here, motherfucker.
It is not practicing. This is I'm creating content. I'm a content creator, and this is the content that I am creating. It was by popular demand. People are like, Blaine, you should play more Fast Penguin. I'm like, guys, I can't practice Fast Penguin. I can't. I'm just not going to. Good morning. I can't practice Fast Penguin. It's just, it's against my core beliefs. But we want to see content creation. Well, then shit. You know, what am I going to do? Say no? Hey, that's what it is. Platy, how are you doing with all the snow and the ice and the ice and the snow? And sometimes people have power, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they have water, sometimes they don't. How is shit going down? Particularly with the, I know you guys got the Texas Energy Grid is its own little story. Oh, God. But I'm sure everything's fine. Ted Cruz wouldn't have left if everything wasn't fine, though. So that's how you know everything's okay. If things weren't under control. But I hope you and Human are doing well. Hopefully Human's feeling okay. I know he needs some day off. We have no water for a week. No snow, no ice, but the pipe situation is an old house. We'll be using the abandoned neighbor's house as a fancy... Oh, Jesus wept. I didn't know it was that bad! I'm sorry, dude. I don't want that for you. Look at this shit. Is it hard to trudge between the two houses? Like we were saying, it's like, how close is that house? Is it like a 5-minute bop, or what is it? Thread it? Get them boost bonuses. Ah! I hate those last second misses. That's so frustrating. Get out of my fucking way. Bastard. Keep it going. chance! Oh, he's second. I can't believe I missed both of the bears. I've been worse. I'm grateful for the house. Literally just it's like 3 minutes. Okay, yeah. I'm happy for that. I can't believe I... Oh, I just had it in my mouth. The taste of victory. I'm like, all I gotta do is get this one bear, get up and over. Oh, Dino Sam. Alright, our goal is to go right down the center of the fucking drain, right? Like, that's always... That gives you so much time. But, Paladi, I'm sorry that you're gonna have to go through that. Hopefully that week goes fast. Alright, make way for the fucking orca whales, right? Steer clear. Oh, God! I did it again! I did it again! Those bears are gonna be the death of me! I get so nervous around the bears. I'm like, will the bears like me? I just want the bears to like me. Oh, you... I got nothing to say for myself. What can be said? Thank you. I'm glad you like my mustache. I'm just trying to be like low key, right? Like I'm just trying to blend in. Oh, God damn it, really? It's like getting these dudes that are barely out of range for me to boost off of. And that could be a bit challenging. Right, that bear. God! Ah! This video game is a jerk! I mean, just shitting the bed at the final. Oh. You can bounce off the birds, yes. You can bounce off the birds. Yeah, that's just, again. That's just me being bad at being a penguin. Fast or otherwise. Fast penguin, slow penguin. The failure as a penguin. Insufficient penguiness. Alright, come on. We gotta... just... Alright. In theory, one of our better events. In theory, on paper. Hypothetically. Fuck you! Well then.
Great. Nice. Wow. Nice. Great. Nice. Wow. Great. Nice.
Oh, shit! We're just biting it left and right. Top 20 is for bullshit.
Great. Wow. Nice. Great.
Second's a little better, but... Second's a little bit better, but... Again, that would have been maybe our best opportunity to come in first. If I hadn't done so shit at the start. But I guess second's okay. Will we podium with this? I think we have a good chance of podium, because we only have to go up one... from 4 to 3rd, right? So that's it should be obtainable, but I think 3rd is about as good as it's going to get. Let's find out. Because the last event is worth the most. Thank you, Romani Python. Yep, alright, we're at least in 3rd. And look at the dudes who are in 1st and 2nd. Look at the ostentatiousness of their penguin. We were almost in 2nd. Like, if we had taken 1st in that, we could have maybe come in 2nd, but I think 1st was a bit off. Alright. So, a little bit better. Right? A couple of seconds. Feels better than the last time where we were just, like, happy to be involved. Oh, let's color up our mustache, though. We do need to get a jaunty mustache. Plighty, I hope you will be able to join me in Jinnerbomb later on today. Well, we're not playing Phasmophobia. I didn't update my little calendar thing. I probably should have. We will not be playing Phasmophobia. We will actually be playing, as requested by Leona, we're going to be playing Devour. Which I guess is kind of like, you know, a Phasmo type thing. It's a scary game. It's a game of scariness. Alright, there you go. So we'll have the gray mustache now, huh? How about that? What do we think of that? Okay. Now we got our gray mustache. Representing. Yeah, it is somewhat posh. I mean, you can see the wax in it from here. I agree, it is very cool. And you can think it's cool too. Well, we know nothing about the game. We're going in completely blind. I believe I saw someone play it one time once. Like, someone streamed briefly, and I didn't pay close attention. Leona was like, you guys should check out Devour. I'm like, oh, what's it about? And, like, we're looking. I'm like, oh, it looks all right. And Jin like, Blaine, it's in your fucking library. You already own it. I'm like, no, I don't. And he's right, I did. But I had literally never played it. I must have got it, like, in a, like a humble bundle, right? Where, you know, like, got like 15 games for like $10 or something like that and just didn't realize it was in there. That shit happens.
Nice.
Steam sale shit happens, right? Where you're just like, oh, it's 99 cents. And then you forget it exists.
Great. Wow.
We were waiting for players. There are no seconds remaining, by the way. Just so you guys know. Zone X.
Nice.
Picked the wrong side. Just whiffed on that entirely.
Great. Wow. Great.
This one's not going great.
Nice.
We got a lot of room to make up.
Great. Wow. You're on fire.
I keep missing all of the moles. All of the seals are ducking me. And that's to my detriment.
Nice. Great. Wow. Nice. Great.
Get this ring.
Unstoppable. Wow. Massive. Nice.
Alright, I have no idea where we are as far as racing is concerned. We'll just pop our ultimate. Oh, we're in first. Great. Should be one right here.
Great.
There you go. That's Fast Penguin. There you go. Now that's Fast Penguin. Look at you with your golden hamster. I thought this was Fast Penguin. I thought this was Fast Penguin. I see a bunch of slow penguins. This is supposed to be Penguin, not playing blues. That's right. I'm the Fast Penguin. I mean, you know, it doesn't matter who wins. It's just, you know, having fun. It's having fun. It's just about having fun. In theory, that's my event, that sometimes I can get shit to flow the way I need it to flow. Occasionally. And I don't necessarily have it memorized, but like just like that one mic. If I can get this one ring, and it seems like a lot of the other shit just slots together. This map I don't know at all. So, happy to finish it all. Oh, you bitch! I love the dubstep castle. I didn't realize that was happening. You're gonna move, aren't you? You're gonna move, aren't you? Yeah, you bitch! Yeah, motherfucker! Oh. I should not have tried to run into them. They were in ultimate mode. I was not prepared for that. Second's alright. Your turn for an out. Oh, yeah, you did! Excellent! So you didn't see me coming first? Is that what happened? You... and you didn't see me coming first. Okay. Well, welcome back, Platty! Welcome back. Uh-huh. Sure is. It's the same wish everyone has. To have a CD of the best Japanese train station melodies. Collection 2. See, it's a CD that has every train station in Japan has a little jingle it plays. There's a variety of reasons, but like one is like so people know what station they're at, and this is all of them. They're about 10 seconds each. There are 83 tracks on this CD containing the best Japanese train station melodies. Bangers such as Jupiter and Plateau and SH1 and SH2 and SH3. Oh, it's so good. We listen to it all day long. That's the wish that everyone has. Fuck you. Yep.
Nice.
Oh, I'm not gonna do well this one. This is bad times. We should already be at a much higher boost than this, and we're not getting any cans.
Great. Wow. Savage. Nice. Great. Wow. You are on fire.
I'm on fire.
Nice.
Now I'm in first. Okay, great.
Great. Nice.
But for how long am I in first? You know, we're not really doing anything right now.
Wow.
That helps.
Great.
Fast Penguin. Why haven't we heard these? I mean, I've only got it the other day. But yeah, I mean, I'll sneak one in here. I ain't afraid of the copyright monster. You know what I mean? If you guys hang around long enough, maybe you'll hear a train station melody. I'll get you a couple bangers. Some real hot fucking numbers. You know? Once we finish up, wrap up this Fast Penguin, invitational here, we'll look at that shit. Alright. Barely in first. This is the downside. It's now ours to lose, right? It's ours to fuck up. I have had mixed results with these types of races, so we'll see. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, you fucker. You little piece of shit. Get back here. Yep. It's when you whiff on those, sometimes it really hurts going around. You wind up really paying for it. No, you don't. First Penguin! Alright, that calls for some train station melodies. I thought this was Fast Penguin, not Slow Penguin! Fast Penguin, not Slow Pengloos! Fast Penguin! Fast Penguin! Slow Pengloos. But it's important to be a good sport. You want to be a good sport about this shit. Because, you know, we don't always finish in first. You want to think about how you finish. You feel when, you know, when you're not in first. You know, you don't necessarily feel good about it. Oh, your fancy outfits. Oh, your cyber tree. All of this. Fast Peng 1, not Fast Peng 2 through 12. It's not gloat. It's, you know what? It's positive reinforcement. I'm trying to encourage them to do better by making them feel shitty about themselves now. It's really a good thing. There you go. We're just gonna let it sit here for a minute or two, or an hour, because we've had some finally some retribution. Okay, let's look. Let me get VLC wired up here. Yeah, celebrate. Yeah, it's weird how that happens. You know, I know what you meant. I mean, we all know. Everyone's watching. Everyone knows what you meant. Like, just valid, justified exuberance, right? We all understand. It's okay. We understand. All right. So I'm gonna get some hits up here for you.
Jack swing on my nuts.
You know what? And they can actually New Jack Swing of my nuts. If they don't like it, I don't mind telling them. They can New Jack Swing of my nuts. Okay, so let's open the, No! I just wanted it to stay on there forever. I guess you can't just do what I wanted to do, which is leave it on forever. I get why. It's a shame, but I do want that to be the case. All right. Let me get this. Okay, so we're going to get you some bangers here. Make sure this is piped over. I don't think I'm going to get any copyright strikes. This stuff is actually copywritten, and you don't always get... So even like games, I mean, I know how I live my life. You're not surprised to see this. So what we have here is Densha Daigo Hashiru Yamanote line, right? So this is my train simulator game for the Yamanote loop, which is kind of like a loop that goes around Tokyo. It's a very famous loop. I got this when we were in Japan with Mondi. So this has like all of the train stations, but it actually doesn't have the songs. Only very few of the Densha Daigo games actually have the jingles. Like, copyright reasons and trademark reasons, whatever. I think we get away with it. These are short as fuck. I don't care what they're going to do, demonetize me. So let me get this all queued up here. I don't know if this is going to be too loud, so we're going to do a little bit of testing here. I don't want to blow out anyone's earballs. I have been accused of that before. So we're just going to go about this gently to start. So this first track, the sample track I'm going to play for you, this is kind of like, this is your default track. This is your Super Mario Brothers World 1-1. This is your, Pokemon Palatown. This is your playing Street Fighter, you're grabbing Ryu. This is your standard basic, but also great, JRSH1. There's 3 variations on it, but JRSH1. You will recognize this from Tokyo Station, Shibuya Station, and Shimbashi. There's other ones, but this would be Shibuya on the Yamanote line. And we're going to go ahead and cue this up. And then hopefully it's not too loud. You'll hear that at the Tokyo station, right? That's your Tokyo station. You'll hear that Shibuya. You'll hear that Shimbashi as well. So there's some good ones in here. So if we get into it, I do have this keychain here, right? Which simulates like Japanese train station buttons. If you press the one button, you get... And the nice thing about it is I press the button here to turn it off. You get it saying like the door is about to close warning. That is actually called Jupiter. That is at Kofu Station, Makuhara in Isaki Station. But this is what it sounds like. Yeah. I have another one of those that Mondi got me. It was her idea to get those in Japan from the Gachapon, like the bubblegum machine. I didn't know they made sounds that would have changed everything. But I was so sad because they sell like little signs that like have the station name, and you press it, it plays a jingle. We went to the official JR, the company that runs the train line. We went to their official gift shop and they were all fucking gone. They didn't have one for any station. I was bummed. Mondi saw that kind of at the last second. I just thought they were just little buttons. I'm like, oh, but it plays the jingles, and I got 2 of the jingles. I was excited. And again, 2 of those are on here and are fucking bangers. So the other one I have in the other room I can't go get to right now. This is called Plateau. Kogan is Plateau. You'll recognize this from the Kawasaki station in Omori, and we actually did go through the Kawasaki station very, very often. But this is the Kawasaki station jingle. That's Plateau. And some of the stations have songs that play, like the Yamanote line will be clockwise and counterclockwise. So sometimes they'll have multiple ones. It just depends on what direction you're going. And they also all the stations have bird sounds as well. I shouldn't say all. Typically they do, like they'll actually have a bird. And so it's not unusual for like people who are sighted or blind, who are like, they can help tell what station they're at. And they can help navigate around with the bird sounds, because the bird sounds will also like lead the way to exits. So you can you hear like just tweet, 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 tweet. Last one sounded like someone discovering new information. These are all, so let's be clear, these are all kind of based. I don't know exactly how far back this goes, but you got to think about this. People who are making games in Japan, growing up, they're used to hearing these types of music and these types of audio. So it absolutely would blend over the same way like you could look at like anime and go like, oh, anime graphics, anime manga drawings and anime art style influences video games a lot, right? And you can see it. So like, yeah, these would have influenced, the different like types of, sounds that you hear in video games. A couple of these stations, if you give me a second to look for it, are full blown like. So this should be. I don't know if this. I actually should know this. I don't. This says Takano Baba. I don't think it's in Niza. So this is the theme song to the anime Astro Boy. And they just straight up made the train station jingle the whole fucking Astro Boy song. And then they also have the so at Noribito Station, the anime Doraemon, they just have it be the. So some of them are just long ass songs. It's like jaunty. It's like Run to the Circus here. A lot of them are cute, yeah. I really enjoy the Ranking of Kings anime. It feels extra Japanese. True, yeah, it probably is. We might have to check out the Ranking of Kings. That looks slightly older. Tell me about the Ranking of Kings. Because Monty and I have not. We have been lax on our anime for, just years now. If I'm being completely honest, we went to like Tokyo, and I'm like looking around, like I don't recognize any of this shit. Like I don't. Like, we watched a little Jujutsu Kaisen. I read some of the manga and I stopped. I read the manga of Chainsaw Man. I'll be honest with you, I got bored. It just bored me to tears, so I didn't continue with it. So we're probably about 2 years out from like watching or paying attention to anything. Here's another Tokyo Station jingle. This is JRSH5. And here's another. Tokyo Station has a ton of them. It just depends on what platform you're at. But yeah, there are 83 tracks that kind of go through all of these different Japanese train stations and the jingle that they play. Your cursed prince who's forced at will with Oh! Well, that does sound exciting. I like trains. Let's be clear. I like Japanese trains. I don't give a fuck about like a steam engine. Like I think there's a train museum that's maybe an hour and a half from our house. I never went once. I even had like the opportunity, like when my eldest nephew was like we're gonna go out to the Sharpsburg Train Museum. I'm like, cool. But Japanese trains, now I'm paying attention. Oh, well, okay. Okay, that's fine. I'm like Ninja Friends and Trains. I mean, there's like a couple video games I'm excited for on Steam because of the cross section, right? Here, let me find this on my wish list. I think it's coming out in a month or two, or maybe my heart is just hoping that it's coming out in a month or two. I think it comes out in a month or two. Bear with me 1 second to find this fucking thing. Okay, it doesn't even have a month. But it's a Dense Attack, a colorful Japanese dystopia where it's like it looks like Jet Set Radio, Jet Grind Radio. I'm not going to get too much into like picking one or the other of like what the actual proper game name is. But it's I would call it cell shaded, but that's because I'm fucking a billion years old, and I don't think anyone would even view it otherwise. But it looks like someone picked up like a Dreamcast dev unit and shook it until like a hitting game came out, and this is what it looks like. It's this. I can't even. I'm so excited for this fucking game, and I don't know where it is, and I don't know when it's gonna come out. But I want it so bad. I want old wacky 2004. These are games that just came out of Japan. Japan was being the most Japanese it possibly could be, making video games. Instead of everything just being like, I don't know, like fucking free to play gotcha. Like this is spring 2020, 26, right? Like, so that hasn't changed, but I could have swore at some point in time I thought it said February or March. But yeah, I do love trains. Warning, Ranking Kings is dark. I like dark and wholesome. I'm fine with that. I can do both. Both are possible. But yeah, I mean, we're getting away from the Fast Penguin just because I got my first. I didn't sweep, and that's okay. We were the Fast Penguin. We were not the slow Penguins. We were Pengwin, not Peng 2 through 18. So I can be content with that. We're gonna rest on our look. Suda52, yes, Suda Goichi, my favorite video game designer of all time. Monty knows I have a standing rule. If Suda51 makes a game, I'm buying it. I will be clear. His games are very rarely that fun. I don't care. He needs support. His fucking crazy ass. Someone needs to keep this beautiful rare animal alive. Yeah, I couldn't pull off those podiums from Winners. That's true. Someone needs to keep his beautiful rare ass alive and in cup ramen, right? I really long for the day of like Suda51 teaming up with someone who is like a little bit more polished in making games. Suda51 is just beautifully crazy and insane. All of his games are just awesome. No More Heroes, Killer is Dead. Even stuff like the Silver Case Files, Lollipop Chainsaw, they're all great. Good morning, Alex. And even when you have a few of his games that were kind of like, there's still elements of it that are really cool. Killer 7 is like really aesthetic and really, really cool. And I dig the shit out of it. Contact should have been a Suda51 game as well. I'm sure I'm drawing blanks on some different, but I just love him. I love him stylistically, and I will always buy his games. I'm good. I mean, if you can see, like, let's see. Let me double check here. So I think, if memory serves, in the first event, we came in first. Second event, we decided to play with the controller upside down, so we came in second. Figuring, we'll put our controller right side up. Then it was first for the third, and I don't remember how the fourth event played out. I don't know. I might have to go back and look at the penultimate Penguin, the ultimate, and the penultimate, and the Penguin penultimate. It worked out all well, but we're good, Alex. We're good. We're starting to wrap up. We're listening to some train melodies towards the tail end of the day. You know, I don't think I have enough time left before I got to work to try to get another route of Penguin in. So we're just kind of like bullshitting. How are you doing? How is Switzerland? Or no, you're not in the UK yet. I think you're going to go back to the UK, but for the moment, you remain in the Alps. with the gold and the watches and the chocolate. But yeah, I'm doing good. So yeah, in semi conclusion, Suda 51 is amazing. Yeah, he's so good. I wish he would get video game help and just combine his crazy world, his crazy imagination into like stuff that's like, and this is fun to play. Because it's not always fun to play. I'll be the first to admit that. I'll be the first to admit that. This is Alex. Alex, yes, that is in fact Alex. Alex, yes, that is the Alex. I'm 90% sure that I'm 99 to 100% sure that is Alex of our Alex fame. Yeah. Oh God, there you go. Okay, so now that's been confirmed, now you can yell at this dude. Forcing your hand, calling out the clock maker plate. Look, I mean, it's all blood in the clock tower. It's blood on the clock tower. People are gonna get cut. Shit's gonna get real. Motherfucker's gonna bleed. Blood on the clock tower. But yeah, I mean, you're getting ready to pack for trips to the UK. Okay, got it. Yeah, I knew it was roughly soon because it's semi-coinciding with Handsome Jack Zild making his trip over. Presumably, I'm just to get bags of Monster Munch and Space Raiders. That's what I'm guessing. Like, I never talked about why he's going, but I think he wants to get bags of Monster Munch and Space Raiders. I mean, it's probably it, right? That's what I'd do. Oh yes. Happens. It stays in the bloody game. Exactly. I wish that was the case, but we all know it's not true. We've seen it firsthand. We've seen the blood on the clock tower spilled over into blood in the Discord. It's why I think the small advocacy group of people who are like, hey, we should play once a month. They're probably right, because I think everyone needs a good 30 days to heal from that shit. Followed with "I love you" to pieces. Hope he knows. He does. He does. Don't worry. I don't doubt it. All right, let me see here. What should I mention? Oh yeah, by the way, if people, as we start to wrap up, if you aren't here, stop by the Discord. Play Words with Enemies, the game I made. You need 2 players. I'm not gonna try to build an AI or AI, like a computer controlled opponent, because I feel like that's really hard for a word game, because it just basically becomes, how do I make the computer forget words, or like, it's got to know what words are in the dictionary. So I don't know that I can make it fun. I would rather you play with another person. I would rather go on the Discord. Hi, my name is this person. Does anyone want to play words and play with them? Make a friend. Talk on the Discord too. Like, that's I have some other games kind of queued up that I've been mulling over and have various stages of completion. Some of those might have multiple players if it's a little bit more luck driven, right? If there's dice rolls and shit, fine. I'll worry about making like a bot to play with, so to round out numbers. We only got 2 people, we need a third. Fine. I got it. That makes sense. But this type of game, I don't know. The more I thought about it, I'm like, you're just playing against the dictionary. You're just playing against the dictionary. You're playing against someone who probably has perfect play, and they're going to steamroll you, and it's going to be bored. I can't explain to my mom how to set it up. She's a 1948 baby. I appreciate it. Well, thank you. Thank you for trying. But yeah, I noticed that AI can't spell strawberry. Well, it wouldn't be AI. That's the thing. If it was at least AI can like fuck up. This would just basically be like an algorithm. It would be like a function of like, what letters do you have and what is on your board. I'm originally from the UK, but live in Switzerland. I know, motherfucker. Like, what do you think you sound like? I know you sound like you're like on the BBC. You sound like the Sixth Doctor to me. We know when someone's from the UK or basically the Commonwealth, because you guys all sound like you live in a fantasy village in a movie. Like, yeah, you do. You sound British as fuck. You do. I mean, like, Jesus Christ. Yes, you sound like you know the honorifics for all possible forms of nobility. Like, I feel like you know it sounds like you know the right form of address for a baron versus a marquis versus a viceroy versus a viscount. You're the most honorable, most excellent. You're like, it sounds like you know how to reference those by heart. That's what you sound like. So yeah, I know you're from the fucking UK. You don't sound Swiss. I mean, like, no offense, but that's what you sound like. Jin sounds like he knows where he can get a gun in the UK, right? And you sound like you know how to like introduce people at a party. Presenting the Lord and Lady of Middleford. Like, you sound like you know how to do that. But I'm not saying you do, but that's what you sound like to me. Right? I don't know what my American accent projects, but I recognize some American accents project yeehaw, pow, 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 right? Like, it's fine. We all have those. I get that. Like, I don't think my American accent makes people think like, oh, he's in the mafia, or like, hey, I don't know. There's American accents that I'm sure make people think, oh, he's a surfer guy, or fucking, he's up in the mountains, like fucking sheep. I'm sure that exists. But yeah, so everyone stop by, check out Words with Enemies, and stop by the Discord, and don't be insulted. Earlier you seemed slightly unsure of where I lived. No. Well, you live in Switzerland. I'm positive. You live in Switzerland, but you are demonstrably of UK extraction. Can I differentiate between like Scottish and Northern England? Not quite. Can I differentiate between like Scottish and Southern England? Yes. Can I differentiate between Welsh and English? No, I cannot. So I lump it all together. If you made me guess Britain, right? I'll give you England, Scotland, and Wales. I'll give you that. Not Irish. I can say that. But you could be like, yo, I'm from Jersey. And I'd say, okay. I'm from the Isle of Man, and I'd say, okay, cool. I saw the Isle of Man TT that one time. That shit was crazy. I have a ring of a Southern by my slipping into my hard New York accent. Yeah, I have a tiny bit of an accent that I don't necessarily even have to suppress. But it can evolve if I get around people who have that type of accent. It will come out. Older people. A Welshman who speaks English is very. But what I'm saying to you guys is, we can't always tell. I can usually pick out a heavy Aussie accent versus, like, we'll say a British accent. We'll just go British, the island. Irish sounds different. And then sometimes they'll blur together. All right. That's good. So, as a reminder, later on today, Jitterbomb and I will be playing Devour for the first time. Neither of us have played it. We're going in completely blind, no research. We're just installing the game, fire it up, and run it. Right, what's South African? I could see that. You get that Dutch type thing, that the Dutch, the German, anything's possible. But watch us play Devour. It's supposed to be scary. We might wind up crying. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. But yeah. Let's see. All right, we need to find someone to raid, because I do have to start getting ready for work. I can't place American accent. That's here. Exactly. It's. I promise you, it's exactly the same. Like, I can even tell, like, when like Pete comes, I'm like, oh, she sounds posher, right? She sounds more refined, like, than Jin does. I hate to keep picking on Jin, but of the group circling around, he's the one that has the most obvious, sort of, desperate. It's different than the way Jamie, the dictation on Jamie, the way Jamie notes. Paperweight is like, again, he's kind of the sneaky one. He sounds like he should have a top hat and a monocle. He sounds like he dresses for dinner every night, right? And like, he sounds like he has a waistcoat. He sounds like he doesn't wear them that often, but he sounds like he has a pair of spats. He owns them. I'm not saying he wears them, but like, it's like, you know what? I do actually have a pair of spats somewhere. Paperweight sounds, but he's from the north too, so like it's hard to make out, like, yeah, where it comes from, like, but he's from north, so like we could pick out like the really broad, like, I can pick out the really broad ones. The nuanced ones I'm not very good at. All right, let's see here. So We need to find someone to raid. Speaking of all our friends, who's up? Who's playing video games? Who's excited? Speaking of Paperweight, maybe we'll go kick over to Paperweight. I think he's in the middle. Let's go see Jin. He's been on for an hour or less. I don't know when Paperweight's going to wrap up. We're all going to see Jin or Bomb. Tell him hi. Tell him we love him. Tell him he's a handsome man. Ray's also on. Ray has more viewers. So I'm going to go, Jin could use some viewers. But that was the tiebreaker there. I was going to go, Paperweight, but no, he has, we're going by viewers. Alex, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for chatting. Screen Pal Outputs, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for chatting. Monty Python, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for chatting. To everyone else who's watching, I'd like to thank you for watching me play video games. You did not have to watch me play video games. You could have played video games yourself. You could have something utterly unrelated video games. You could have watched a TV show. And since we're talking about all these British TV shows, I've only seen a couple episodes of it, but I'm still going to recommend it. The Thin Blue Line with Rowan Atkinson from the 90s. It's kind of funny. We've seen like 2 episodes. I liked it well enough. Rowan Atkinson kind of as a bumbling, I guess he's not how bumbling it is. Feckless, maybe we'll say feckless, police boss. I don't know what he is. He's a DS. He's a detective sergeant. I don't think he's a DS or a DI, but it's funny. Check out the Thin Blue Line. At least 1 or 2. It's worth checking out. But you didn't watch the Thin Blue Line. You watched me play video games. I might understand the decision, but I appreciate making it nonetheless. To everyone who wasn't watching, thank you for not watching. I appreciate when people don't watch me. I appreciate people when they leave me the fuck alone. Stop by later on, about 6 hours, 8 hours or so, for us to play Devour of Jinnerbomb. And on that note, I hope everyone has a good day. Yins be good. Peace out and deuces. Bye, everyone.